it's just a different type of feeling.
This is college football as good as it gets. Wow!
What an unbelievable play.
Oh, real Heisman!
It is the kickoff, presented by Ram Trucks. And lucky for you, Christmas come early.
Yeah, that's right. The penultimate show. That means second to last for those watching at home.
Gary Striewski, Matt Barrie. Hey, I appreciate everything you do for college football.
Hey, not just that. I appreciate everything you've done for the industry since the start of the season.
Hey, here's my
firm handshake.
Firm, long,
Also, can we
handshake.
just point out, you're wearing like just a sweater disguised as a hug. That thing just looks cozy and warm.
Do you want a Matt stat about this sweater?
I kind of just want to get in there.
You know where I got this?
Tell me more.
True story. I got it in Reykjavik, Iceland.
Did you really?
Years ago.
I've been there.
Who knew the Icelanders were ahead in the fashion game? I got it like 2017.
That's real sheep.
This says that I stay in shape for 6 years. All right.
Congratulations.
Bowl games get started tomorrow.
43 of them.
But 4 tomorrow. 4 or 5, something like that tomorrow.
Okay, you got to spread them out.
So 43 bowl games. We're going to talk about the bowl games that have nothing to do with the college football playoff for the New Year's Six. All right. So the first one I want to get from you is what's a sneaky good matchup you, the people, should keep an eye on.
Okay, this one sort of popped out to me right away, and it's JMU versus Air Force.
Oh.
I like this. JMU, we were heavy on them, right? Hell, game day even went there. It's the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl down in Fort Worth, Texas, making sure you make your way out to the stockyard against an Air Force team who was nationally ranked as well. They started the season 8-0, Matt Barrie, if you remember, but then they ended the season with 4 straight losses. But I like this because JMU's offense was nice, and Air Force touts the Jim Thorpe Award winner, best defensive back in the country, and Trey Taylor, who is from the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So this sort of a homecoming for him. I like this matchup. 2 teams who are ranked nationally. JMU still is. I like it. I mean, listen, Air Force is no Army, certainly, but we respect them.
That was good. Look, a couple of storylines with JMU to keep an eye on. Curt Cignetti, their head coach, now the head coach at Indiana. He goes to the Big Ten. Their quarterback, JMU's quarterback, he's in the transfer portal. But he's still going to play. McLeod. So look, it's an 11-1 season. So JMU, they could end at 12-1. What a story that would be.
All the transfer portal is just a renegotiation of salary.
Both he and I are in the portal, by the way, in case you
That's all that is. All right, Matt Barrie, that's the sneaky good matchup that I'm looking out for. Are we looking for an on-court performance here now?
All right,
is that what we're looking for?
The same as on
player,
field?
Player
like
you're looking forward to seeing one
field
time.
In football.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
So a player you're looking forward to seeing one more time.
I'm going with a Division II star.
Oh.
There was a no-star recruit that ended up being a star in the SEC.
Oh.
Cody Schrader for Mizzou. It is my contention that Mizzou and Cody Schrader are the best story in the conference this year. And I know they just had the Heisman Trophy winner, but this is an amazing story how he started as a walk-on. You look at the numbers, close to 1,500 yards rushing. That is first in the SEC, 13 touchdowns, second in the SEC. With where this kid started his college football career to where he is now and the trajectory Missouri is on, give me Cody Schrader love.
Listen, the MI crooked letter was problematic throughout this season for a whole bunch of teams. Mizzou, MI crooked letter. It's Nelly and the St. Lunatics. It's a reference from way back when.
It's one of those social media
Listen, from before you got that sweater. All right? From way back when.
Oh, this thing is so. I'll let you borrow it sometime.
I would love that. Right, I mean, it wouldn't fit, but I would love that.
What bowl game do you believe is going to light up the scoreboard?
All right, this is obviously Arizona, Oklahoma, and basically we've seen Arizona light it up this year. I mean, in a lot of losing efforts. Hell, they fought Oregon tough. They gave, or rather, Washington tough. USC, they played them tough, and then. I mean, Oklahoma is Oklahoma. The 62.5 over-under. Phil Murphy going to be joining the program here later. I'm going to ask him if even Vegas set that a little bit too low. I think that they're going to break the lights on this scoreboard. We're going to see a total of, I'm saying 70.
Okay.
Would have been too low.
Love where your head's at, especially with what Arizona did against Arizona State. My alma mater didn't love that, but they can score points. They don't have many opt-outs. It'll be interesting to see what Oklahoma does without Dillon Gabriel, who transferred to Oregon. We'll get into him later.
And that's the one caveat is obviously everything goes through the quarterback. Everything goes through Dillon Gabriel, who manufactured all of that offense. Him not being there yet still, it's Oklahoma. And if we know one thing about Oklahoma, they can just reload.
May I give you one more caveat?
They just reload them. Okay, love caveats.
Jeff Levy, offensive coordinator, now the head coach at Mississippi State.
Okay.
So it could be a different looking offense for Oklahoma.
Reload them!
I'm gonna go against you and say that under under's going to hit.
Really? 62? Okay. All right. Hey, appreciate everything. Appreciate everything for this. All right, one player that you're looking forward to seeing specifically this bowl season.
Like kind of an off-the-radar guy?
Yeah, off-the-radar guy.
I'm going to go to the Fiesta Bowl.
Okay.
I'm going to go Liberty.
Oh.
And I'm going to go quarterback Kaidon Salter.
Liberty.
If you haven't seen what Kaidon Salter has done in Jamie Chadwell's offense in his first year, he's got close to 3,600 yards of total offense, 36 touchdowns accounted for. He is an absolute statistical nightmare waiting to happen. I think he is such a good player in this offense. You see the throwing stats there, but he's also over 1,000 yards rushing. For me, Kaidon Salter, he's a guy, look, they're going to have their work cut out for him against Oregon in this one. But I think he's a guy that can take advantage of the national spotlight, because that's ultimately what it comes down to for a kid like Kaidon Salter in Liberty. Didn't play a lot in the national spotlight this year. He'll get it in the Fiesta Bowl.
He's occupied his fair share of top plays throughout the college football season, making plenty of defenders and defenses in their entirety miss. So that's a solid pick.
What's your highest octave, like Mariah Carey Christmas music style?
Do go on. Please elaborate.
Well, I would like to know who you think is going to finish on a high note.
Oh, that's good. Notre Dame. I think it needs.
For what?
I think that it needs to be.
Who needs to?
I think that's the question. Who needs to finish on a high note? Let's end on a high note. Finish the regular season 9-3.
Make it what you want.
Marcus Freeman 18-8. Obviously, they're getting a new regime in the quarterback. Hartman out, Riley Leonard in. It's just a team that we always have such high expectations for every single offseason leading into the season. They always give us reason to believe the hype initially, and then they'll lose that game. They'll play a Duke game close. They'll lose to a game, a team that they shouldn't lose to. Sam Hartman got owned by Louisville, both at Wake and at Notre Dame. So it's just a team and a program that needs to end on a high note, so that way we can get the Notre Dame hype train rolling again next year with Riley Leonard under center.
Did you read any pregame bowl game opt-out articles? Or
I didn't.
You didn't?
I didn't. I leave that for the professionals.
All right, so you know Sam Hartman's not playing?
No, I know.
You know Audric Estime is not
time
playing?
out. I'm not.
I know their best receiver hit the transfer portal.
I'm not saying the X's and O's why they're going to win. I'm just saying why they need to win. Not saying how they're going to win. Why they need to end on a high note. Not how they will, but why they need to.
Well, they need a quarterback for the bowl game.
Just a touch of nuance. Just a touch of nuance here on the Kickoff presented by Ram Trucks. I don't know the next topic.
You're supposed to tee me up.
Breakout performance, a backup stepping up for a departing star. The transfer portal is 1,500 deep.
To me, this one's simple, and the player that needs to opt out hasn't done so yet, but Garrett Nussmeier will be starting at quarterback for LSU because Jaden Daniels will opt out. Won the Heisman Trophy. He's probably going to be one of the top quarterbacks taken in the NFL draft. But let me tell you why Nussmeier's the guy. LSU's offense next year, because Malik Neighbors won't play in this game, some of the best players won't play, but Nuss is the perfect quarterback for what Brian Kelly's offensive system is supposed to be. He tinkered with it to make Jaden Daniels work, and it worked really, really well. But Nuss was a highly recruited kid coming out of high school. This is a Brian Kelly quarterback personified.
Gosh.
I'm telling you, Nuss.
He looks like that,
and
too.
LSU, watch what this kid does in this bowl game, and then next year. I love this kid at quarterback.
Just an early start for him to get a little bit of extra runway for that LSU team starting next season, huh? I like it. I don't know the next topic, Barry. What is it?
All right, so the final question. Let's throw he gave it to me, and I missed it. Coaches that will get dumped by food. This is your wheelhouse.
Okay, I'm just here for the coach dump. Oh, yeah, okay, so the Frosted Flakes?
Yeah.
I'm heavy into it.
Tony the Tiger.
There's Coach! Oh, Herm!
Oh, the good old
Edwards.
Arizona State days.
Give them the Frosted Flakes. Now listen, they are great. They do get a touch soggy in the milk. No matter if it's 2% fat-free whole milk, they will get soggy immediately. My contention and my issue here is Frosted Flakes, straight out of the box, straight out of the bags, incredibly sharp. They're like little shards of construction paper. So I'm just a little bit concerned that if the skin isn't covered on those coaches, it could lead.
They're pretty light, though.
Could lead to a touch of some cutting a little bit.
By the way, myself, Harry Lyles Jr. is going to join us later in the program. We're on that called the Duke's Mayo Bowl.
That's right. Oh, God. No disrespect to Duke's Mayo, of course.